feels like Justin Herbert had this basically at halftime, the 18.8 points. It was just a quiet second half all around. Keenan Allen and Quentin Johnston with big nights, and the Chargers now constant passing attack. Jacoby Myers led things on the Raiders side here, guys. Listen, before we get to any of the great performances, East Coast football fans drink for free today.
Dude, oh my God.
It was so late. Stayed up, very, very late to watch 3 points over that final hour.
The Raiders just kept getting stops and doing nothing with it over and over and over again.
So as you guys know, or I think you know, because I get asked this, so I'm in 32 leagues this year. No, I am. I'm in 32 leagues. Actually, I take
higher or lower than normal?
That's the most I've ever been in.
Okay.
That's the most I've ever been in. So I'm in 32 leagues this year, and I'm actually now I'm in 31 because last night I got killed in a guillotine league. I got cut in a guillotine league because I had Justin Fields and Derrick Henry, and in an 18-team league you can't get 5 points from two of your best players. But basically it came down to I was up 11 going into last night, and I was done. And the other person that might get chopped had Brock Bowers. And so I was like, I'm okay. And then Omarion Hampton fumbles. They get one more BS possession.
Yep.
Brock Bowers catches one more pass for 7 yards, and I lose by 0.2 of a point.
That's great.
0.2. So, yeah, that was great. So, in addition to my ride or die fumbling, then it allowed Brock Bowers to get a stupid, ridiculous, doesn't matter, one catch for 7 yards, and got eliminated from that particular league. So now I'm down to 31 leagues, which is helpful. We have to talk about this Chargers offense because they've been crazy in terms of pass rate over expectation so far this year. Herbert has looked great, but why would you spend a first-round pick on Omarion Hampton?
Right, and now you have Najee Harris showing up a little bit.
8 carries,
a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, I still think Hampton's the better running back. Yes. And if there's a positive here, they got in close and they gave him 3 carries. The offensive line just didn't show up. And I think there's a scenario here where the Raiders just might have a really good defensive line. The Patriots, who ran all over Miami in week 2, couldn't do anything against that line in week 1. There's also a chance that I'm just trying to talk myself into this.
No, I think that, number one, there's obviously concern about not just Omarion Hampton, but Ashton Jeanty. The Raiders' offensive line is getting no push. Jeanty's hit behind the line of scrimmage constantly. But I think on the Chargers side of things, Matthew, one, teams still play the Chargers, it feels like they are the actual old Greg Roman Chargers. And the Chargers, Jay, are kind of just sitting there and going, we'll just keep throwing if you're going to give us these looks.
Yeah, I think a lot of the pass rate over expectation, which is almost double what the next highest team is in terms of pass rate over expectation, is the fact that they are seeing these loaded boxes that are stopping the run and that are selling out to do that, and they're just taking what's there. I think the ripple effects for the Chargers passing game is Keenan Allen just looks real. I think he's just a rock-solid high-end wide receiver 3 at this point. Ladd McConkey, tough game for him, but he'll be fine. And then Quentin Johnston, Matthew.
Yeah, I mean, he got the one bomb, the 60-yard bomb, and then just 2 other, but that's sort of his game.
He's
7
making
targets?
the plays, though, that he has to. And the problem with him as a rookie was he constantly didn't make those plays.
Right. But it feels like if they're going to pass this much that they can support, they don't really have a tight end. So, it's McConkey, Allen, and QJ in that order in terms of this passing offense. We saw, we got a wave hello from Trey Harris, but not much. It's those 3 guys. It's McConkulis, who only gets 5 receptions. Keenan Allen gets 7 targets. By the way, the touchdown was a thing of beauty. Off-script play where he motioned to Herbert to lead him, and he did. And that just, that's from years playing together, knowing exactly sort of how fast and where to get it to him. So I think you feel good about the Chargers offense. I'm nervous about Hampton a little bit, but he's ride or die means you stick with him all year long. My Twitter mentions are blowing up, my social media. Give me the year. And then at the end of the year, if it sucks, then you can say, 0 for 2, I get it. But give me the year. I'm still banking on Harbaugh, Roman, and his talent. In fairness to me, I did take it before the Rashawn, I had to make the selection in July before the Rashawn Slater injury. But still, I'm sticking by Omarion Hampton, and I'm sticking by Ashton Jeanty, Connor. These guys have too much draft capital and too much talent to bail on them after 2 weeks.
I think the concern with Jeanty is you should play the Raiders the way teams are playing them. Like, don't let him beat you. I think the thing with the Chargers is I believe it's going to swing the other way.
Yeah.
At some point, you have to defend the way they are throwing the ball, and that has to open space for Hampton. So, yes, I'd have Jeanty ranked higher on a week-by-week basis, but I'm a little bit more optimistic about the better change for Hampton because of where he is.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I think I agree with that take because I think that with the Raiders, there might just be something that is terminal about their offense where their line just can't block for Ashton Jeanty. There's 2 weeks in a row they just can't generate anything for him, and that is a huge red flag.
Jacoby Myers over 63.5 receiving yards. That did cash, so thank you, Jacoby. Took a while, but it got there. Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and RotoWorld.com, and I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched, or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest RotoWorld fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.